Good evening, friends. After a long time, we are meeting. I am back again with another session of organic nomenclature of the compounds. I hope everybody is safe in this pandemic. As I always say, that be positive, but then test negative. Now, with this, I'm sharing the screen and I'm starting the session for today. So here it goes. Now, aldehydes and ketones. Now, aldehydes and ketones, they both are considered to be carbonyl compounds because they contain this carbonyl group, which is common to both. If I talk about aldehydes, the general formula of aldehyde is RCHO, where C double bond OH is the functional group of aldehyde. The IUPAC name is alkanal. There is no fixed common name for aldehyde. So if we start with the first member, it is HCHO. Now this HCHO, here if you can see that it has only one carbon atom, and I have already discussed with you that in IUPAC we count the total number of carbon atoms which are present in the carbon chain. Because it is one, therefore it is considered to be methanal, and the common name for this aldehyde is formaldehyde. Then we have the next member of the series, that is CH3CHO. Though CH3 is a methyl group, but for IUPAC nomenclature, we count the total number of carbon atoms. So it will be 2. Because it is 2, therefore it will be ethanol. And the common name is acetaldehyde. So like this, the series works for aldehyde. Now let's see how the series works for a ketone. Now for ketone, the general formula is RCOR, where there are 2 alkyl groups because the functional group of ketone is CO. Now these 2 alkyl groups can be same, they can be different also. RCOR dash. If both the alkyl groups are same, it is an example of simple ketone. And if both the alkyl groups are different, then it is an example of a mixed ketone. Now let's see the example. If I take CH3, COCH3, then in this case, there are 2 methyl groups, but then we count the total number of carbon atoms, which is 3. So the IUPAC name becomes propanone and the common name is acetone. Girls must be well aware with this chemical because they all apply nail paint, and acetone is a important component of a nail polish remover. So this is acetone. But when we talk about the common name, we follow the alphabetical order of the alkyl group because both the alkyl groups are same. So the common name will be dimethyl ketone. Now, in this, if I take a different set of alkyl group, then it is 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So the IUPAC name becomes butanone. And the common name, it is ethyl and methyl. E comes first in the alphabetical series. So it will be ethyl methyl ketone. Therefore, the IUPAC nomenclature for a ketone, whether it is simple or it is mixed, it is alkanone. This is the IUPAC nomenclature for aldehyde and ketones. Now let's see for the next compound, that is the carboxylic acids, the organic acids which we have. Now for the organic acids, when I am talking about, they are also known as carboxylic acids. Now these carboxylic acids, the functional group is COOH. The general formula is RCOOH. And the IUPAC name is alkanoic acid. Again, there is no set common name. If I talk about the first member of the series, it is HCOOH. There is one carbon atom, so it is known as methanoic acid. This methanoic acid is commonly known as formic acid. When an ant bites, the skin becomes red because in the sting of the ant, you find this formic acid present. And when the ant bites, it releases this formic acid on our skin, and the protein present in our skin, it reacts with the formic acid and our skin gets swelled up and the red rashes are developed. This was a general information. Now, if we talk about the second member of the series, it is CH3COH. Now, this is known as acetic acid. This is the common name. But if I talk about the IUPAC name, there are total 2 carbon atoms. So it will be ethanoic acid. This acetic acid is also very important because it is nothing but it is vinegar. All students, your parents, your relatives, everybody is very fond of Chinese food. And this acetic acid is nothing but it is a vinegar, which is a very important component of the Chinese food ingredients. So this was something about carboxylic acids. Now we come to the next compound, which is known as esters. Let's see that what esters have to say. Now for esters, it is said that they have a fruity odor because they are found in fruits. So they have got a specific fruity odor. This is one of the very specific observations about esters. The functional group is COO. Again, there are 2 hyphens. That means that there are 2 alkyl groups present in an ester. It can be RCOOR, where both the alkyl groups are same. It can also be written as RCOOR dash, where both the alkyl groups are different. But the IUPAC nomenclature remains the same. It is alkyl alkanoate. Now this alkyl alkanoate, when we write the name, there are 2 words in this IUPAC name. So this stands for alkyl. And if I talk about alkanoate, then alkanoate is the number of carbon atoms present in the alkyl group, including the carbon atom of the functional group, stands for alkanoate. So if I take an example, CH3, COO, CH3, then it will be methyl. And now there are 2 carbon atoms, so methyl ethanoate. And if both are different, then it will be ethyl ethanoate. Like this, you will be writing the IUPAC name. The common name will be, again, alphabetical order. In the first case of methyl ethanoate, it will be dimethyl ester. And in the second case, it will be, again, E will come first, so it will be ethyl methyl ester. I hope the nomenclature of esters is also clear to you all. Now we talk about the last compound, that is your ethers. Let's see what the ethers have to say. Now for ethers, your functional group is only oxygen atom. So again, the general formula is ROR, or it is ROR dash, depending upon the type of alkyl groups attached. They can be same, they can be different. The IUPAC name is alkoxyalkane. Now, if I take an example of CH3OCH3, then in both the cases, the number of carbon atoms are same. So the IUPAC name will be methoxymethane. But if I have an ether as CH3O C2H5, then in that case, alkoxy will always represent that alkyl group which contains the least number of carbon atoms, and alkane will refer to that alkyl group which represents the higher number of carbon atoms. So it will be methoxyethane. Now, when I talk about the common name, it will be your alphabetical order, dimethyl ether, and in the second case, it will be ethyl methyl ether. So with this, we finish off the basics of the IUPAC nomenclature. So I hope this session was fruitful. This completes your IUPAC nomenclature of the general compounds which we are very oftenly using in our chemical reactions for organic chemistry. Whether it is your ISC, CBSC, ICSC, IB, IGSC, any board, you have to write your organic reaction with the IUPAC nomenclature of reactant and the products mentioned. Then only the marks are awarded. So I hope this session was fruitful and we will meet soon with another session of chemistry. Thank you.